Okay, so we are in it. Live action, episode 2. We are getting into it. We didn't have commentary for the first 6 minutes there or so. Which, honestly, we probably... See, I'm glad that I caught it, because the, sometimes I don't have the commentary on, or a lot of times in the evening I don't have it on, and then the daytime I try to have the commentary on. Fortunately, we caught it fairly early. So we are starting our next optional battle here on our way to Shiloh. And we're just jumping right into it. Alright, grab all of our infantry here. So just start moving out. Now, I wonder what's going on with the... with the border here. It's not as smooth. Yeah, hold on a minute. Let's save. We're going to back out and come back in because something was going on with the border. It wasn't as smooth to kind of go across. But yeah, yesterday's episode on this game was beautiful. For our first time playing, we did very well. But I've got a good feeling that playing as a Confederacy, man, it's still doing it. Why is that? Wasn't doing this yesterday. Was not doing this yesterday. Okay, I've got it. It's actually pretty smoother. We're still kind of figuring this game out. It's actually a little smoother if you use the WASD keys to kind of so when our artillery gets in place, oof, it's going to be brutal. Yeah, see, now our infantry brigades are actually doing some damage today. We had some difficulty figuring that out yesterday. Oh yeah, our artilleries are about to light him up. Yeah, we were... all the upgrading we did on the last battle is really starting to show. Still getting the mechanics here worked out a little bit. The artillery's about to light them up. I've got the supply wagon turned off because I'm going to use it as needed. Let's go ahead and get these guys down here close to the riverfront. Because the artillery, ultimately, I'd like to have the artillery kind of up on this hill, to be honest. Be about right there. Okay, you need to quit playing. You need to get off the river. Okay, we're getting it under control. We're figuring it out. Just use your numbers to your advantage. I'd like for this guy to get across the river. No, not double quick. Halt. Oh, you can't double quick this, skirmishers. Yeah, our artillery is gonna chew them up now. We've got 24-pound howitzers and we've got 12-pound Napoleons. Nice job of the skirmishers. Alright, so now these guys start getting across the river here. I don't know why this guy's routing. Sinclair? Oh, he probably took some... I bet he was taking some nasty artillery fire, that's why. Alright, you guys need to get across there on the double quick. Need to get back up there. Alright, cavalry, come down here. General, just rally everybody here in the center. Okay, everybody's still good ammunition. Yeah, the cavalry, I could probably swing in the back and take their supplies. Yeah, all of our artillery has ridiculous range. We don't have to move any of them. The howitzers don't have as long a range, but I think they're pretty powerful. That's just me guessing. I have no idea. We're learning as we go. Nice. See our cavalry is being sneaky. Ooh, he's got like a 418 man cavalry brigade back there. I tried to swing my cavalry back here, but he's being smart. He's keeping forces in the rear. Oh, nice. Chew him up. 1,000-man brigade. Dang. Definitely taking some casualties here. Alright, reload that artillery. Charge those skirmishers. Okay, they're gonna block these Confederate reinforcements coming up. Alright, Walton, get back up here. Man, it's taken quite a bit just to get this hill under control. Major Bobby Woods is surrounded. Oh, I think we just eliminated their skirmisher unit. I think we totally eliminated them off the field. Ugh. Hold. Alright, turn off that. Get the wagon down here and turn it onto cannon, or turn it onto infantry reload. Alright, Bristow, get back up here. Sinclair, get up in there. Ah, goodness. This optional battle is turning out to be tougher than we had expected. Alright, charge that artillery. It's chancy, but there you go. Rough it up a little bit. Yeah, cut them up a little bit. Cavalry is beautiful against the artillery. Oh, that's beautiful, but we got to get out of there before he turns and fire on them. Okay, get out of there. Nice job, we just eliminated one of his archers. Alright, reload. Supply small arms. Alright, Sinclair, get up here. Benny, get up here. That was a nice attack on his artillery. Our cavalry really sneaked in there. I think down here is going to be real easy now because he sent most of his brigades down here up to the top, if I'm not mistaken. This guy's still being effective. If I could get him away from that artillery, could charge in there. Alright, everybody's good on ammo. Turn off the munitions there. You need to get like right in the middle. Yeah, not gonna lie, we are running out of time. We're actually running out of time. Oh, he's got an infantry brigade right there. We're going to charge him in the rear. Alright, tell you what we're going to do. That is not what I want. That's a bad idea. Our cavalry might get chewed up here. We're doing good, but my goodness. This is crazy fight. Oh, we're going to continue to fight. We are not conceding this battle. Alright, here's what we need to do. Take these two howitzers. Move them up a little bit. Same with our two Napoleons. Let's move them up. It might be more effective if we got the artillery closer. That might be kind of what we're missing here. Yeah, our cavalry's doing good. Our infantry are in mad trouble. We're losing infantry brigades left and right. Wow, I think he's got us beat. Whew. Look at all the Union bodies. Wow, we must have played this way wrong. I think I know what we did wrong in this battle. I think we had, we kind of attracted too much of this second half of the battle. We should have stayed more up here. My goodness, he absolutely wrecked us. Well, that was a wake-up call. Look at this. Oof. Well, see, we didn't do as bad as I thought, because... Okay, he did have us outmatched infantry-wise, because he had about 3,000 more infantry than we did. However, we inflicted more casualties than he did. We killed about 500 more than he did, and we killed some of his artillery. So that was a terrible performance, and it gave us a draw, so it wasn't horrible. But so a bit of a draw there at the river crossing. No big deal. So we got -5 reputation, but we still got 84,000 and 3,700 men. So that's not terrible. That's not too shabby. Oof. Man, we've got wounded leaders on that engagement. So I don't think you can play that again. General, we have defeated General Game Time in River Crossing, and we have a chance to continue our success in future engagements. Please notify the President that our army is in high spirits and eager to pursue and destroy Game Time in the coming months. Another captured message. We have good news. One of the ships has managed to break the Union blockade and bring to us thousands of imported weapons from Europe. Train with your portion is currently being loaded and should be at your depot in a matter of days. Confederates are reinforcing their positions with 4,400 raw recruits. We suggest you urgently counter this move. Okay, go back to the camp. So the Battle of River Crossing, that was a bloody engagement. However, we didn't lose any of our artillery. Thank goodness. Thank goodness. And I think our artillery is definitely getting some experience here. These soldiers actually are getting a little bit of experience too. Okay, we need to replace the leaders on these two brigades. They got damaged. So first off, we'll give you a couple of colonels here. Oh, that's the cavalry brigade. Give the cavalry brigade this guy, William Brewster. Okay, I don't know what that arrow means right there. Oh, I guess you get to pick one. Endurance course. Morale and efficiency. Probably morale is more important. So a lot of our brigades here, they're starting to get some perks a little bit. But I think when you up the soldier count, it kind of pulls it down. Man, that brigade took a pounding, didn't it? Let's get them back up to 800. Yeah, you don't want them to take too many casualties, because man, river crossing was bloody. Alright, our cavalry had about, I think I had about 300, if I'm not mistaken. We don't have enough something.
Yes, sir.
Oh, we don't have enough of the weapons. Oh, apparently you lose weapons. If your brigade dies, you're losing overall weapons in your armory. Alright, we've got our first corps here back up to snuff. We can actually add Lorenz. Somehow I feel like we had a couple more infantries. Or is that our second corps? What do we have plenty of weapon of? Springfield, 1842. Palmetto. We do have a lot of this Harper's Ferry here. Go with Dean Benjamin, 2,000 man brigade. Or go 1,900 with the Harper's Ferry. And you actually could have 2 of those. Well, that'll cost everything. But that'll be a really strong infantry brigade. Okay, it doesn't look like there's too many more Lorens in the shop. Oh. Our shop is getting to be slim pickings. So you can lose. That is an interesting mechanic. You can lose overall weapons. You know, like a lot of our soldiers that had the Lorenz rifles, they were dying. And you don't keep the weapons. So you have to buy more. So not only did you lose the soldiers, you lost all the weapons that they had too. I didn't pay a lot of attention to the yeah, the howitzer has slow reloading, but high damage. We've got a couple of those, and the Napoleons, those are pretty good. You know, if you've had an artillery that had like really fast reloading, like this ordnance, yeah, ordnance has what seems to be the fastest reloading. That might be interesting mechanic there. Okay, that's good enough. Because we don't have... Unless we made another skirmisher brigade, we could actually make that right there. Why not? Make another, Oh, we don't have enough hunter rifles in the armory. Perfect, we need another skirmisher brigade. Okay. So, river crossing, it was a draw. You can actually see, when you click on career, you can see your battles. And it kind of shows you everything. So we've had 3 victories all yesterday, and then today we had a draw at the river crossing. So on to the next engagement, which is Crossroads. The rebels have strengthened their... Well, it probably tells you that during the mission. Start the fight! Okay. So same thing, we just get 1 corps. We're going to try our main army again. Give them a chance to... Oh, you can only have... Oh, you can only have up to 9 brigades. Oh, interesting. Okay, so we have to go to camp, and we have to get rid of one of the brigades. What if we, Disbanding. Okay, tell you what, let's get rid of the two, no. Trying to think of what to get rid of. We could use the second corps in this battle and just get rid of this brigade here, because they haven't seen any action yet. And they've all got...
Form line!
I wonder how you can, like, just set two to the side temporarily. Okay, we're going to use our second corps for this battle here, even though I really don't want to. See, I would prefer to keep using the first corps to get their experience up. Okay, see, I was able to move him to the other corps. Let's take that. Perfect, so I just moved these two over. Well, I kind of regret getting rid of that 2,000 man brigade we had earlier. Okay, so now we've got enough. 3 infantry, 4 artillery, cavalry, and skirmisher. Now we got enough to do that second battle, because it only lets you have 9 brigades on the battlefield. It says it right there. Detachments of your army are gathering at Logan's Crossroads to commence an attack on a rebel force at Mill Springs. Our scouts have reported rebel patrols at the woods heading towards your position. Guard the crossroads until the rest of the detachments join you. Okay, so maybe it was good. Guard the crossroads. Yeah, but there's... Where would they be coming from? Not sure where the enemy's going to be coming from here. What direction are they coming from? Just trying to spy. I spy with my little eye. No Confederate forces. Oh, they're coming from the north. Great. Well, at least our other brigades are coming up here. Ooh. Okay, hold your horses there, buddy. Alright, get these artillery. Get that wagon back. Don't let him capture our wagon. That would be really bad. You might need to double quick up there. Okay, pull back. So don't be goofy. Oh, great. We're getting surrounded. Okay. Pull back. Sheesh. Okay. Everybody pull back. Okay, all you three. Wow. We just got surrounded. Okay. Let's see if we can somehow recover this. I think we lost our general, though. Oh, he captured our brigade. Oh my God. This is terrible. We are doing so bad today. He just captured our brigade. That is horrific. Alright, let's see. Let's see if we can rescue him. So we've lost our general unit, we've lost our cavalry brigade, and we've lost one of our infantry brigades on top of it. My goodness. So I don't think we can get the cavalry or the general unit back. I think we lost our artillery too, if I'm not mistaken. My goodness, we got rocked. Yeah, I don't think there's any rescuing that infantry brigade. Wow, he really had us outmatched here big time. It's about the only thing good we did was mess up that cavalry right there. The only hope I think we have of somewhat recovering this is getting all of our artillery to focus up there. Oh, he's taking our supply wagon. Oh my god. Battle surrendered. What an absolute disaster for the Union today. Oh my goodness, he's coming in so hot. Definitely something. We're definitely going to have to redo this one. This was a debacle. Alright, turn, attack this guy. See, I guarantee our infantry brigade that he captured is probably way on the other side of the map. And he's got a lot compared to us in this battle. He was stacked heavy. I'll just make it stop. Oh boy. Just make the disaster stop. This is looking to be a complete rout. Run away, run away! This game is definitely more challenging than yesterday had me believe. Yesterday I got cocky on the first 3 battles. I was like, oh, this game's easy. And today it is humbling me. He's stronger here than he was at the Battle of Bull Run. wonder if you're gonna fire. Okay. Make it stop. There's like a minute and a half left. Good grief, he captured so much of us. The only thing that ticks me off is losing all that equipment. Oh boy. We're definitely going to replay this. That's just one of them deals where, oh, you're surrounded. We will see. I'd like to not replay any battle to keep it genuine, but if it's that lopsided. Oh, hey, there's this battle at this crossroads. Defeat. Whew. That was bad. Oh yeah, see, you see how it, a lot of our brigades were completely destroyed and captured. So this was actually pretty bad. Because if I was going to try and replenish it, well, we still got plenty of the Napoleons. So we're just going to go with it. It happened as it happened. We deserve what we got. Okay. I cannot assign any. No officers available. What if I was to make a new brigade? Okay, if you make a new brigade, you can, wow. So the Loomis Brigade got captured. That was one of our mainstays. Alright, we might need to get a little bit bigger now. Our first defeat playing as the Union. Maybe we can redeem ourselves at Shiloh here. Give him the Springfield.
Sir, yes, sir! Sir, yes, sir!
Okay, Battles has no leader. So we might have to dismiss that brigade. We're going to bring these two back up to the First Corps. And this cavalry bring up to the First Corps. So we've got 3 infantry. One of them is a really big one right here. The cavalry are 2 Napoleon cannons. Might do a... What do we have a lot of guns? The Smith Brigade here. Smith 50 cal carbine single shot. Oh, that's expensive. Hold off on that. Anything we have in the armory? You do have about 170, 169 of those Cook brothers. See, that's not expensive at all to make that cavalry brigade. But that one's more of a shooting cavalry. This cavalry is more of a charging cavalry. So Weed and Crocker here, these rifle cavalry and this skirmishers are going to be kind of ranged nuisance. The Lily cavalry we'll use to charge. Alright, let's get some infantry here. Woof. Let's get another 1,000-man brigade here. Oh, man, we took a pounding on that. But, we did not reload. We're playing it as is. Keeping it somewhat realistic. Okay. This guy has some kind of arrow. Not sure what the arrow is for. None of these brigades have seen any action, believe it or not. And our entire first corps got wiped out that battle. Okay. Oh, that was a bad defeat. We did pretty good, but he got us good. One thing that I see is look at the strength on that battle. That's what's deceiving. Because we started off with 2,600 infantry, 183 cavalry, and 24 guns. He had 21 guns, 360 cavalry, and he had like 7,000 more infantry than we had. So if you play that battle as a crossroads, playing as a union, you better watch out for that. Be prepared to face about 10,000 Confederates. Alright. I think we're done in the armory here. None of these other brigades we can get up any larger than what they are. Money-wise. So on to the Battle of Shiloh. Captured message. The Yankees ain't gonna bother us for a while. Not after their disaster at Crossroads. General Game Time and his boys are licking their wounds. If we had more men, we could run him back up north right quick. But we're still waiting for reinforcements. Another captured message. Your military efforts in the Battle of Crossroads has been valiant. The president recognizes that Game Time is a surprisingly able Yankee commander, so he is approved to send you 3,500 of our bravest troops to aid your fight against him. Well, this guy they already roughed us up at that last battle. Okay. Battle of Shiloh. What is it? Okay, we sent the report. This is key. We've got to win this, because we desperately need those funds. Your army moves down via the Tennessee River and disembarks at Pittsburgh Landing. You are expecting Major General Don Carlos Buell to join you with the Army of the Ohio for an attack on Corinth, 22 miles inland. I don't see Corinth on the map. There's Jackson, Mississippi. Well, either way, it's somewhere around here. You must defend your position until both armies meet and continue the expedition. Ooh. Okay, we've got to redeem ourselves, my friends. We are off to a rough start today. We had a draw at the river crossing, and we had a bad defeat at the crossroads. That was bad. He about wiped out our entire first corps. So we've replenished our first corps as best as we can. And now we're in the fight. So we've got our 2 corps here, but there's an additional corps that has about 7 brigades. And I'm pretty sure that's probably Buell's corps that they were talking about. So we're going to be in control of that, which will be helpful. And they've all got 1842 musket. He's got a reboard farm musket. Okay. Oh, here we go. Grand battle. We've transported your army. Our encampments are spread out to warn of any possible rebel attack, starting from the west at Shiloh Church. And ending here on the west bank of the Tennessee River. We are expecting General Buell tomorrow. Then we will unite our forces and strike out over southern soil. And enemies coming up from the south. Okay, so this is our position. For the moment. I feel like we need to get everybody together. Forget all of this nonsense. At least we got our general back. Ugh. That was a disaster at the crossroads. Okay. We can redeem ourselves. Cavalry, come over here. Let's get our artillery over here. You cover this crossing. You cover this crossing. And you cover that crossing. The general will hide out here. That's perfect right there. Yeah, Lily is the one that can charge because they have the coldness, the saber. Benjamin here has got the best rifle, Harper's Ferry. Or the best one that we have at the moment. You don't have very good cover here. Okay, this is going to be a fairly decent layout. At least until we get our reinforcements. Our general here, we can try to scout ahead a little bit here. See if he's coming along any path here. Was it me or yesterday the side-to-side scrolling was working good? The up and down works fine, but the side-to-side seems to be a little sticky today. Oh my goodness, 2,000 man brigade. Okay, pull Baker over here. Oh, they're just chewing them up. Nice, okay, reposition yourself. See, what I should do is when infantry is routing, I should use the cavalry to chase them down. That might be an effective tactic. Sorry. Look at this 2,400 man brigade. Thank goodness I got this 1900 man brigade here. Oh, I had a 2300. Dang. Yeah, our artillery is not bad. Oof. Nice job, our cavalry flanked them on the side there. Okay, we're losing over here. Finally, we get some reinforcements. Those are not our brigades, though. Yeah, the cavalry is still cutting them up. Alright, you two have got to get up there. Alright, pull this artillery back. Alright, you're still cutting them up. Okay, pull back. Whoa. Get that artillery back. Man, we are getting rocked today. I think we slowly are recovering a little bit here. We haven't lost anything yet. Okay, you need to hold. You come up here. Hold right there. Ooh, no, pull back, pull back. You hold. Confederates attack our left. Okay, Confederates are massing on our left flank. Xander Cage, hey man, you playing the Confederate or Union faction? I'm playing as the Union, and we are getting rocked today. We had a draw, a defeat, and we're currently on the Battle of Shiloh, which is a big battle. We are hoping and praying to hold on this battle and get a little victory today. Because our army has been taking a pounding today. This game has humbled me today. Yesterday was easy, the first few battles. I got a little bit cocky, so to speak, and now I'm getting humbled. Okay, we must make a defensive line and hold them. We will get more reinforcements as soon as they are available. Our main objective is to hold the center of our encampment. Okay. And our left. Okay. Godspeed. Yeah, Godspeed. We're in trouble. So I think the battle just got a lot bigger. The battlefield had kind of opened up a little bit. Oh, this is another area of the battlefield. Okay. So that first part of the battle took place in the other area. And this is another area of the battlefield. Okay, so our army kind of got... This battle kind of split up in two. First, we were fighting in a different part, defending Shiloh Church. And now we're fighting over here by the Tennessee River, trying to defend over here. Let's get these guys positioned. Get the supply wagon back here. They've got pretty good coverage. We only have one artillery on this area of the battlefield. Okay, you guys need to move out. I thought I was going to still have the other engagement that we were just working on, but I think that was going on over here on the left side of the battlefield, and it kind of cuts it off in two. So as far as I can tell, yeah, here they come. Oh, he's got another brigade coming up. Okay, skirmishers, pull back a little bit. Gotta watch out for that force right there. Don't want them to come this way. I'd rather them go over there. And they're gonna come this way. Okay, pull back. Let's have our cavalry do a little scouting here. These flags represent areas which you need to hold. Oh, give them hell, give them hell. Do an encirclement maneuver. I will try my best. Charge! How the new game going? So far, so good. Yesterday, hey man, we absolutely rocked this game. We had like 3 victories. Today, this game is humbling me. Tremendously humbling me. Oh my goodness. We're taking some long-range artillery fire, I think. He's definitely got us outgunned right here. Let's pull this skirmisher up and bring the supply wagon up here too. Let's flank these two. We'll keep this infantry here. Whoa, pull back, pull back. He's coming in heavy right here. Sheesh. Okay, we've kind of got him on the run a little bit. And he's so much larger, his brigades, than us. This Weed Brigade here has these rifles, so they can kind of do flanking maneuvers. Pull these guys down here a little bit. Alright, pull back, pull back. Ooh, the supply wagon. Dang it. that supply wagon over there. Man. Charge in there, why not? Maybe you can get him before he gets in position. I think our cavalry just got chewed up. Alright, get out of there. Get out of there. Oh, finally we got some reinforcements. Alright, get up there. Double quick. Thank goodness. We got reinforcements just in time. Yeah, send that cavalry back. And these guys got up here just in the nick of time. Alright. Hold. Hold. Oof. That was fortunate timing on those two gentlemen. Get this skirmisher back in here. I think our cavalry is done for. I think they left the field. He's got a lot more than us over here. As far as the amount of men. We're about the same over here as far as the amount of soldiers. Okay, you gotta get in there. Nice cannon shot. You gotta get over there and get our wagon back. You get the wagon back, you come back up here. Oh, it's getting sketchy over here. Alright. Get our wagon back. Alright, you two, get back over here. Sheesh. We've got to hold on for another minute and 18. Yeah, it's getting dangerous right here. But we are recovering. It's got huge brigades. Sheesh. Not gonna lie, chat, this ain't looking good. Oh my goodness. That is kind of odd when the Confederacy outnumbers the Union. I've put all three of these brigades on hold formation. So, and I just need them to hold. One thing is you can't really see the morale or the condition of the enemy that well. He's kind of breaking us in the middle here. He's kind of splitting us up a little bit. But I don't dare move, because if I move a little bit, it's going to be disastrous. Because he'll get a flank on one of our brigades. Now would be the time for reinforcements if they were going to come. Oh, we're chewing that brigade up. Okay, artillery needs to start working on this guy who's cutting us off in the middle here. Pull that other skirmisher up here in the middle. Everybody's still got ammunition. Oh, Walker is in bad morale right now. We're holding them here. Over here is where it's really sketchy. I'd like to move one of these guys over to assist. But I feel if I do that, it's going to open us up. Let's move the smaller one over here to try and flank. And have these guys keep holding. Walker's breaking. Make it stop. Alright, got our two skirmishers and Lynch firing on that brigade in the middle. Flank him. Hold. Hold at all costs. Sheesh. Alright, Graham, you need to get back in there. Alright, reform. Ah. It's contested over here. I'm just clicking like a madman right now. Oh, he finally knocked us off that Spain field there. Wow, he really had us outnumbered. Our hope is we can at least hold this field. And he captured one of our brigades, dang it. That's not good, because when you have a brigade surrender, as we found out at the withdrawal to the Hornet's Nest, when you have a brigade surrender, you actually lose it for the whole war. Because if you remember that infantry brigade we had at Loomis, we lost them for the whole war. The Confederates keep attacking us. This is perfect location to establish a new defensive barrier. The rebels will have to dislodge us from here to proceed towards Pittsburgh Landing. Okay, so maybe now we can get all of our army together to come over here. Quickly secure this area before our flanks get overrun. Yeah, because see, this is where we were at earlier. So this was like we were fighting this part of the battle, and then it went down to the bottom right. And now I think we're going to have everybody on the battlefield at one time. We can get them all together. By delaying them as much as possible around Shiloh Church, we increase our chances to secure Pittsburgh Landing. Okay, yeah, so now we can kind of pull everybody back. So first, let's get our artillery back. Let's get our supply wagons back too. Let's try to rescue Lynch over here. Alright, Walker, get out of there. My goodness. Alright, artillery, you need to start getting out of here. The infantry's just going to be kind of a delay in action. Oh great, Walker surrendered too. That's not good. Don't let Benjamin surrender, that's for sure. And he captured a supply wagon. My goodness. Whoa! We are getting ripped up on this battle. Alright, our only hope now is to just get everybody together here. Particularly our artillery. Yeah, you guys need to get up here quick. I'm trying to get this infantry pulled back here. Oh, are you serious? His cavalry's just able to magically charge right up the center. Get in there. Oh, you got cavalry of our own. Yeah, protect these cannons. Oof. Alright. Start forming up something. Cavalry, come over here. Supply wagon, come right here. Artillery, here. These two artillery, come over here also. Any infantry that can move over here, pull up. This is madness. Finally getting some kind of line. Yeah, this game is unforgiving. Excuse me. Holy moly. I don't know what's taking the artillery over here so long to get over here. Okay, slowly getting a little bit of cohesion here. All of these brigades, I've got them on hold, including you. Hold. Artillery is on hold. And these two guns are finally coming up into position. So we'll definitely have those two fire in that direction. Oof. Bloody. Okay, supply wagon is empty. So some of our boys might be running into ammunition problems. Infantry. Right there. Double quick. You hold. You hold. So I've got one artillery firing here, and the other two over there. See, over here on this line, it's not too bad. He's still got us outnumbered, but not too bad. Over here is where he could make a big break. So we need to keep two of our guns focused in this direction. Nice. Eliminate that cavalry. Oh, where's the Benjamin Brigade? Right there. They have the Harper's Ferry rifle. Yeah. Don't let them get. Don't let that brigade get captured, because those were expensive. Those rifles. Now we can start grabbing these. Stop, stop, stop. Hold. Hold. Not bad, not bad. At least now with our army together, we kind of have a bit of a chance. It'll just be a numbers thing. He'll have to wear us out. There's Braxton Bragg over here. And here's Johnston over here. There's Hardy. So he could break us up here and wrap around. So we really need to try and just get this guy to tighten up. Need to keep this circle as tight as we can get it. You need to get over there. Get over there on the double quick. I've got everybody on the hold position. I don't know what our 96-man cavalry unit's going to be able to do. Unless he can sneak around. Oh, I could sneak around and rescue. brigades if he left them unattended. We're getting chewed up on the flank. Artillery still got ammo. I don't think they have enough ammo to last the fight, because we still got 550 seconds left. Yeah, he's trying to wrap around up here. Cavalry is looking for any opportunities, or at least attract his attention. We're running out of ammunition. That's not good. Who is ordering a charge? I think we just lost our cavalry. I didn't even see it happen. Yeah, some of our brigades. This brigade right here is running out of ammunition. This brigade's actually out. We were so close. If the timer would get off right there, it would be perfect. I'm gonna try a little sneak attack there. Alright, gonna pull this guy up to the front here. Okay, that did not work. You can tell our ammunition, it's so low across the board. Oh, he's still so strong. No, we're running out. What about the time? The time is going so slow. All we can do is just keep tightening up, tightening up, tightening up. Just keeping them at bay as long as we can. Benjamin Brigade here still has a little bit of ammunition, so... Oh, you can kind of see the reloading. How fast it is to reload. Okay, that's kind of cool. Never noticed that mechanic. Alright, 130 more seconds. Come on. That's 2 minutes and 10 seconds. 2 minutes. Just gotta hold that flag for 2 minutes. Oh, if he starts coming up, we'll just get in melee action. They've got him in the flank there, but... And he's got 3,000 men beating up on that 270-man brigade. Farrell's down to 133 men. They are hanging on for dear life. Dude, I think our artillery was the only thing keeping them at bay. Yeah, look at the kills. Oh, Benjamin had good kills. He had 1,100 kills with his Harper's Ferry rifles. Nice. And he didn't suffer that many casualties either. Okay, 20 seconds. Oh, we got it. Yes! We lost a couple of infantry brigades. They got captured, which is unfortunate. However, our main objective's complete. Oh, never mind. It continues. There is like 4 parts to this battle. My goodness, when they said grand battle, they weren't kidding. There is like 4 parts. So we barely got through the 3rd part, but we are drastically out of ammunition. So let's see what happens on this last part. Okay. So right now what we need to do is, I'm of the impression we have no reinforcements. So what we might need to do is pull back. Because he's making a push. Okay. I think we're gonna lose. Yeah, he's making a run for the, One thing about this game is, man, the first time playing these battles, you kind of don't know how it plays out, and you really get sideswiped. See, like if I was to play that again, I would know kind of how it flows. And I would know to, when the timer gets low, start having your troops pull back here to this position. Benjamin needs to get back there. Don't die. Look at the timer. It's so huge again. No, get back there. Matter of fact, you get back there on the double quick. Get back there, you fool. I'm gonna have to try some sort of a rear guard action. Especially if I want to not let Benjamin get captured. We are so outmatched. This is hilarious. Considering our first time playing this battle, I feel like we've done pretty well. Alright, you need to get back. We might even be able to rescue these, two artillery here. Alright, this artillery. Oh, there's actually infantry back in there. There is. Not sure where our other artillery went. Probably got destroyed. As with everything else, what a bloody engagement. Oh my goodness, are you serious? Benjamin just caved. Charge in there. Oh, so much for any artillery support. Problem here is getting rid of this Johnston Brigade. Oof. Took forever to get the line held. Got a little gunboat action over here. He's still so strong. That's so funny. I'm almost curious on the casualty to be able to see, but we'll find out at the end of the battle. Good games take longer to learn. Yes. This game will take some time to learn, it seems. Yeah, yesterday I got way too cocky on this game. And today we are paying the price. We are undermanned. Ill-equipped. Alright, Benjamin, can you please take care of this brigade in our rear? Alright, not bad, not bad. Oh, look at the Confederates. This is so funny. They've got thousands. And it was so funny when we were making our core yesterday. We were like, oh yeah, somebody was like, man, 1,000-man core, that's pretty good. Well, if you play this game and you get to Shiloh, you want to be stronger than 1,000, without a doubt. Oh, wait a second. No. Hey, you want him to hold that. Well, the only thing that's a little bit frustrating is knowing that we had a pretty good equipment on some of our brigades, and they'll be gone. Darn it! So we'll have to rearm them with crappy equipment. But that is our loss. If it had ended at that third part, where we were just at, right here, oh, that would have been beautiful. Because right here, yeah. Look at all the bodies right here. We barely held this by the skin of our teeth. How beautiful would that be if we were playing as the Confederates right now? Just mowing them down. Oh, there's some ironclad gunboats there. And another brigade captured. Now, see, I could like cheese, and I could say, oh, I'll just reload today's load when we started the day. But then that would be a little bit cheap, because it would kind of take away from the realism of us actually losing. I'm trying to punish myself if I actually lose. But man, I don't want to lose Benjamin's brigade, though. Lost everything else. I'll just make it stop. It's over. One thing about the game, I think it almost forces you to wind the clock down. Although you could speed it up, I think. Yeah, see right here, you can kind of speed it up. If you know there's nothing to do, you can just kind of speed it up. Defeat. Okay, let's see. We held Larkin Belfield. That's our only condition that we held. And you had to hold. If we had held Pittsburgh Landing, we actually would have won the battle. Because you only have to hold, to get a victory, you gotta hold at least one of these, which we did. But you also have to hold Pittsburgh Landing. So the fact that we couldn't hold that fourth last engagement was the issue. Look at, oh my goodness, some of our infantry brigades had massive kills. See, we didn't do bad. Some of these brigades didn't do too well. But you can see, like, out of the top 5, 3 out of the top 5 had a Well, we had 3 infantry brigades that had over 1,000 kills. He only had 1. So that was really good. Oh, Benjamin was wounded. What did we capture? Nothing really substantial. Oh, it's going to be interesting to look at our army screen now. Dang. We still got 220,000, but our reputation went down by 20. Okay. Look at the core. It's completely swiped. It got completely eliminated. We we had like 9 or 10 brigades in our first corps here, and it's completely gone. That is so funny. Only Benjamin survived, and he actually got wounded. So we will replace him with Daniel Tyler here, and we're going to get his brigade up to snuff. That'll be a little bit expensive, but let's get him up to just 1,000 here. He was 2,000, but we're going to have to rebuild a lot here. Or wait, we still have our whole second corps. Or no, oh, we don't have our second corps. That's right, because our second corps, we had to move it up to the first corps. Okay, so starting fresh. Building a brand new army. This guy does have... Okay, there is some sort of upgrade here. We'll do discipline. Alright, now these Springfield 1842, it's not going to cost us any money. So we're definitely going to need to be making several 2,000-man brigades of that infantry there. It doesn't cost very much money. Okay, so we've got 4 infantry brigades. 3 of them have the crappy weapon. The Tyler Brigade has the good weapon. Now, let's get some artillery. Since we gotta watch our money, we're gonna go with 6-pounders here. Actually, I wonder if it's more effective to have a larger brigade to have one large brigade as opposed to several small brigades. Because right now we've been having a lot of 200, 300, 400-man brigades. But if we just had a few large brigades, that might be more effective. Okay, we don't have enough in the shop for that. Go ahead and put him up to 2,000. We could make another one. So we've got a cavalry, an artillery, 4 infantry, a skirmisher. Another artillery we could make. Just eyeballing the weapons here. We still got plenty of the Harper's Ferry. This infield, we got 649 of them. Reloading efficiency, it's about the same as the Springfield. It's a little bit, it's pretty much the same. All three of these are pretty much the same. There's not much difference. So we're going to give Tower and Tyler good rifles. Everybody else is just going to have generic weapons. 2 artillery. Get another infantry. And maybe another artillery. Another 8-gun artillery. Oh, you don't have enough in the shop. Okay. Ordnance? Ordnance, actually. We don't have to buy so many. Perfect. Alright, we've spent all our money, so we have rebuilt our army. It got down to 1 brigade. We've rebuilt it back up. Even if you lose, you still get money. You just don't get as much. That was terrible. See, actually, you can look at the career. That's bad. Yesterday was victory, victory, victory. Today was draw, defeat, defeat. Dude, the Crossroads battle. The Crossroads battle was something else. That battle right there, it really threw me off. It surprises you because you think it's kind of a minor engagement, but you get into the town and they just swarm you with a bunch. It's a lot of fun. Okay. Captured message. After the latest devastating result in the Battle of Shiloh for General Game Time and his army, I am confident that I can move aggressively against him and defeat him in our next engagement. If only I could have a few more fresh divisions, I would have enough force for a flanking maneuver. Could you please transfer my request to the President? The Union blockade has been lifted for some time, and we were able to gather weapons and supplies from England and Europe. We are going to send many of those to your army to assist your efforts against Game Time. And another captured message. Mr. President, I would like to inform you that I am ready to order the transfer of 51,000 recruits to the borders to augment our armies fighting Game Time. I pray for all the brave soldiers who died in Shiloh. Actually, we forgot to look at the, before we start the next battle, we actually do have time for another one. I forgot to look at the stats. So the river crossing, the statistics, we were outnumbered, but we actually killed more than he did on us. On the Crossroads, we were significantly outnumbered, like 3-1. It was bad, but it was about the same casualties. Shiloh, we were outnumbered 2-1. We had 17,000, he had about 35,000. Well, we inflicted just as many casualties against him as he did on us. So it's not like our units are doing bad. One thing I found is our issue is we're not getting experience because our units are dying and we're having to build new ones. You really want to keep a particular brigade alive as long as you can, if that makes sense. Hard to do, but okay, so right here we've got a grand battle at Gaines Mill, but we also have 3 battles leading up to Gaines Mill. So far in the game I've been looking at the dates, and I've been trying to play it in chronological order. That's the word I was trying to say at the beginning of the stream. General Game Time and his army. I know. General, good to see you. Well, good nights. General Game Time and his army that has been swiped twice today. We've had to build it brand new twice. This is our 3rd army we've built. So far we've been playing this game chronologically. So 27th June 1862, May 1862, 27th of May, and this is the 31st of May, and this is April. Okay, so the order we're going to play these optional battles leading up to the Gaines Mill Grand Battle is this Secure River Battle, then we'll do the Rendezvous Battle, 27th of May, then we'll do Seven Pines, 31st of May, and then in June is Gaines Mill. So, Secure River Optional Battle. Our army is preparing for offensive operations in Virginia Territory. You've been assigned to advance ahead and secure safe passage for our reinforcements that move from northwest. Our scouts report that a significant rebel force under General Bragg has been deployed on a hill. We need to seize that strategic position and eliminate the rebel threat. 2 ironclads will support your advance. Okay. So we've changed our tactic a little bit. Instead of having a lot of smaller brigades, we've gone with the maximum size. Other than this one. But everything else is the largest amount of soldiers we could bear. It would be nice to get our supply up, but tell you what, get rid of this brigade. Oh, that didn't give us our money back. That's unfortunate. Oh well, actually we can sell something. We need to sell some stuff to get our supply up. Alright, sell all of those. We'll sell these off. We need to get our supply up for the upcoming battle. I did notice that we were running into some issues with our gentlemen running out of ammunition. Perfect. So now we can get our supply up. We had about 4,500, I think. Let's get it up to about 10,000. So we're definitely going to need to protect our supply wagon. So one more battle for today. Let's see if we can redeem ourselves after our debacles today. Perfect. Start. Okay. So General Bragg is waiting here. Okay, so now we can you can kind of lay out what you want to start, at least within this square. But I'm gonna put all the infantry in the front, of course. And we've got to protect that supply wagon. Might have the artillery on this side of that stream. Yeah, let's go with that. Start. So we're going to start moving up slowly. Our skirmisher and cavalry will kind of work around the bottom there. Whew. Getting a little bit aggressive here to start. Nice. Cavalry can charge against that line. We've got to watch over here. The cost of becoming the ultimate general. Right. Oh, it's a bloody cost too. My goodness. Alright, get back up there. Alright, pull that cavalry back. Get back out of there. Yeah, this is working a lot better having larger brigade size. Artillery is holding firm. Okay, hold right there. Hold. Nice. Nice charge in the rear with the cavalry. We might be redeeming ourselves from Shiloh here. Alright, cavalry, finish off that artillery. Bring that skirmisher up. Alright, cavalry's finished off the artillery. These two infantry just keep whooping up on that brigade. You're in trouble over here, but you just need to hold. Okay, cavalry, chase down that artillery, please. Alright, skirmishers, fill in the gap right there. Oh, they're exhausted. Okay, so they can't charge. Condition 1%, 0%. Not sure what that means. Alright, you hold right here. Nice victory. That was quick. Whew, we redeemed ourselves. Ever so slightly from that little battle. So that battle, we had like maximum size brigades. And we had about the same amount of strength as he had. But we inflicted a good 700 more casualties on him. And a lot more artillery casualties. Okay, didn't capture too much. Other than basic weapons. Yes, our reputation is going up a little bit. So that right there was much better. So all we need to do now is just replenish our forces. This brigade took a lot of damage.
Yes, sir.
Form line!
Yeah, our artillery didn't even get touched, barely. So that's easy. When you only take a little bit of damage like that, you can easily replenish your corps without having to rebuild a whole new brigade. So we could actually take a peek at some of the artillery here. We got some howitzers available. And some ordnance. So we'll get a couple more artillery brigades here with this 10-pound ordnance. Oh, we don't have enough. Oh, we don't have enough guns. Okay. What do we have 24 of? We got 24 Napoleon. So on our first corps here, we have a total of 6 infantry brigades, 4 artillery, a cavalry, and a skirmisher, all with the maximum amount of soldiers. Not the best equipment. Tower and Tyler have good rifles. Everybody else kind of has the basic 1842 Springfield. And we still have a little bit left over. We could build on an additional working on our corps down here, which we actually still have time, so we might as well. So our second corps here first off, we'll get an infantry brigade, and we might get some cavalry if we can. Don't have enough weapons. What do we have 750 of? The Smith shotgun, but that's expensive. Oof. What we could do we could make a 457-man brigade with that kind of cavalry. And then if I saw the Colt and Saber, we had 500 we could purchase right here. So we can get that up to 500. Actually, 556. We'll just do 500. Now we can actually build a second corps if we wanted to. He's got a little highlighted arrow there. I'm not sure what that is. But our second corps, we have 1 infantry and 2 cavalry that we can use to run around and charge stuff. And we could create another corps, but there's no need for that. Not enough money to go around. Alright, we need to save as... And we have time to get into another battle. Believe it or not. Captured message. The Yankee General Game Time has become the nemesis of our army. We cannot flank him, we cannot charge him without losing half our forces. We need 1 more corps to deal with him. General, we remind you that the thousands of recruits you ask of us is a luxury the Confederacy can't afford. Therefore, we advise you to focus on training your current troops. Okay, so that optional battle was done. So the next one is 27th of May, 1862, Rendezvous. There's kind of effects to as the campaign goes on, because you can see here, because we got a victory at the previous battle, you defeated the rebel army guarding the river in West Virginia. Effect minus 2.5% enemy army size. So it kind of helps you the better you do. If you do terrible, it just keeps getting harder and harder, which is, I kind of like that. That's a nice challenge. So, Rendezvous. A rebel force is moving to Hanover Courthouse, planning to attack our right. You will lead 1 division to deal with the threat. Reserve units have already been dispatched to join you. Because we need every man available for the assault on the capital, that is all the help we can afford to send. So even if we lose this battle, we still get 3,800 men and 75,000. But winning is what we want. We want to win. Okay, so here is the one issue. Some of these battles, you can only have so many brigades. So you see right here it says meeting engagement. So our first corps actually has 12 brigades in it. So that's too many to be able to take part in this battle, because you can only have 8 brigades in this battle. So you have to go back to camp, and we basically have to take 4 brigades off of here. But instead of deleting them, since we have this second corps here, all we do is we just move them to the second corps. So I'm going to move 2 of our artillery, and let's move our skirmishers over, and 1 of our infantry. So now we have 5 infantry, 1 cavalry, and 2 artillery to take part in this battle. Because you can only, and we didn't lose them, we just moved those brigades to our 2nd Corps. So our 1st Corps, start. A rumor. A rumor from a Virginia civilian says that a rebel force of 17,000 is moving to Hanover Courthouse. Our scouts estimate enemy strength to not exceed 6,000, but it's still a cause of concern. The force could move southwest and outflank our right. You must advance and deal with that threat. Our main army needs to keep pressing the rebels towards Richmond, so you can have no more than one division. We've spared some more detachments, and they are on their way to join you. Okay. Defend your position at this meeting point until you've merged your forces and will be able to proceed to Hanover Courthouse. Must be cautious. Okay, so our first objective is to just get over here and then let everybody kind of gather up. So you kind of have to drag these guys. It takes a minute to figure out the controls, but once you get it, I think you're going to like this game. So right now we have no artillery. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So our other 3 brigades probably come to us after we take this position. So we are slowly moving up towards the meeting point. Our cavalry is going to do a little bit of scouting here. Try to get up there quick. Get our general and supply up there. So we've definitely got him outgunned right here. Put them on hold position. Very nice. Yeah, he's got smaller brigade size here. It's like when we started today, that was about the size we had our brigades at, because that was kind of the size that it was at the Battle of Bull Run. And then as we started playing today, we started realizing, man, we got 800-man brigades fighting 2,200-man Confederate brigades getting chewed up. Alright, so we're just going to sit here. We can speed it up a little bit here. Okay, now the rebels are attacking from all sides. Of course they are, the sneaky buggers. Okay, they really are attacking from all sides. Alright, charge in there. Yeah, I think our cavalry can chew up them skirmishers. Cavalry, they are very effective against skirmishers and artillery. So far, that's what I've figured out, especially when they have the melee weapon. Well, maybe not. Wow, he really did surround us. Not to worry. Our cavalry can sneak around. Our cavalry will protect the rear here. Well, Buford's gonna take a beating. And I'm not sure on the sound either. If you feel like the game's too quiet or the game's too loud, you can let me know that. See, we might try something sneaky here. Oh, he's got a supply wagon back there. Now we're going to be capturing. Ooh, okay, he's coming heavy over here. Capture a supply. Ooh, stop. Nice capture of the supply there. Okay, charge him in the back. Well, this is looking like the crossroads all over again. But at least this time, we've got a little bit of size. Trying to sneak this supply wagon. That ain't good. Alright, you two, form up here. We'll get that supply over there, quick. Hold. We did capture his supply, though. Alright, cavalry, take a break. And finally, we've got some artillery coming up. Alright, cavalry assist over there. And we captured that supply wagon. That's nice. Alright, let's get that artillery over there. Perfect. The cavalry cut him down. Perfect, perfect. I need to get that. Yeah, they're chewing him up. Ooh. If I can get the artillery up here. Right about there. Ooh, that'd be nice. Oh, they're still cutting him up. That is so beautiful. A little sketchy over here, but our artillery will break all that up. Plus, we can turn Tyler on the flank here. Bring these two right here. Now, we can get a good line formed up here. Oh, we captured it. We captured the 7th North Carolina. Nice job from the cavalry. I would use our cavalry to run down his skirmishers, but he's got the 16th North Carolina in the rear as a reserve. Oh boy, the artillery's about to light them up. It is over for the Confederacy. You don't have to click on it. I think the sound is balanced. Okay, thank you. I appreciate that. You don't have to click on it. I appreciate that, Welcome Knights. You don't have to click on a brigade to like see what it's doing. All you have to do is just hover over it and it'll show you where it's attacking right now. So if you don't want the artillery to attack that, you can just click on it and then pick a different brigade. But they'll tell you what they're doing. Slowly getting the controls down. That is kind of cool. We captured this Carolina brigade here, and Buford is retreating. He'll recover. He got shook up pretty bad right here. Now we can actually move these guys up a little bit. So by keeping this 7th Carolina here, average cover. Yeah, by keeping them within your body of your forces, I think it keeps them from... I don't know if they get alone, if they're able to not be captured anymore. Go ahead and engage him. You two engage him. Ooh, hiding out in the woods. So we can finish it or we can keep fighting. I'm not sure if you're winning if you want to keep fighting to keep doing as much damage as you can. Either way, we've won. Let's see what a couple of charges do over here. I'm assuming their condition is what makes them able to charge or not. Oof. Broke him. Actually, have the artillery, our rear cavalry, take that position. A doomed charge by our cavalry. He's lucky he got a volley off. We're still fighting. Just seeing if we can capture anything. Yeah, the condition determines whether or not they can charge. Yeah, Buford took the most casualties this battle. And another brigade's captured. Well, we captured 2 infantry brigades and their supply. I think we're good on capturing stuff. We might see if anything formulates over here. But we owned them in this battle. And he's running out of ammo. Because he's running out of ammo because we got his supply wagon. We took that thing so fast. Alright, you guard him. And you move out. We might as well capture everybody. Why not? We didn't capture that brigade. We eliminated it. Disgusting fighting in the woods. Some nasty riverbed fighting right now. Okay, you stay close to him. I don't want him to change his mind about being captured. Is there a follow order? Not really. We're trying to go for a 100% sweep here, but it's not going to happen. We'll let that cavalry finish that one off, and that's it. Well, he's only got 3 brigades left. I keep saying that. He's only got this left. He's only got this left. Well, that brigade's eliminated. Ugh. I'm taking out my revenge for Shiloh on this battle. And we eliminated almost everything he had. We captured 2 brigades and a supply wagon. But it looks like we've eliminated everything else. He's got nothing on the field now. Ooh, look at the casualties. That was a nice 2-to-1 ratio right there. We did have him outmatched to start off with, though. Most everybody he had was from North Carolina, it looked like. Everybody got promoted. Ooh, and we captured some supplies. Yeah, that's nice. Some more Lorenz muskets. Very nice. Okay, so yeah, so that's what happens. You can exchange prisoners for additional recruits. So your recruit number up here goes up anytime you capture prisoners because you exchange them to get more recruits. Nice double win for us right there. 2 wins in a row. Alright, these 2 guys actually have perks now. So definitely going to go with the discipline perk. For the cavalry, let's go with the speed. And your perk might not take effect. He'll still get to keep that perk.
Yes, sir.
But like Buford here, he'll lose the perk because we have to replenish his army.
Sir.
It's kind of like on a slider faction. It's very odd, but once you kind of figure it out, which we slowly are, everything starts making sense. We didn't lose any artillery in that fight. This poor guy, he lost a lot of troops. Oh no, that was our cavalry, yeah. Ooh. We actually don't have enough palmettos. So he won't be full strength. He'll be like 530. So now we can move some of these gentlemen back. The skirmisher and the 2 artillery and this guy. We can move them back over here. And we still have plenty of moolah and recruits to keep building on our 2nd Corps here. A lot of this game is spent on the upgrade screen. We actually have... Hold on, go back here. Tower has a good weapon. Give battle. Harper's Ferry.
Yes, sir.
Huh? Don't we have to... Oh, it would cost 2,000 to equip. Okay. So he does have the Harper's Ferry. And Woods, if we wanted to give him the Harper's Ferry, we wouldn't be able to equip because we don't have enough We don't have 62,000. But we could give him the Lorenz.
Yes, sir.
So we've upgraded some of their weapons. Yeah, that's good enough. Alright, our second corps. More infantry. Because we don't have a lot of money. But we've got plenty of troops. Oh, that's just shy. We're only like 100 shy. Hold on, go to the armory. Sell something. Sell something! Boom. Okay, so our first corps is full, and our second corps we're got 4 infantry and 2 cavalry. Yeah, we're on the up and up. Slowly coming on the up and up here. Save. Dear Sir, with this message I would like to express my apologies for our defeat and rendezvous. I am ensuring you that our men are in still good condition. After your engagement with the enemy at rendezvous, President Davis has approved to reinforce your army. Those are captured messages. So now there's only 2 more battles. The optional 7 Pines, and then the grand battle at Gaines Mill. So far, we are ripping it. We had an interesting day today. We did 5 battles today. A draw, 2 devastating defeats, and a couple of victories. So we're getting there. You know, granted, this is our first time playing. We do have 2 career points. Okay, so increasing training allows you to replenish unit losses. Yeah, training is kind of important, I think. Army organization is really important. So we'll do 1 in organization and 1 in training. Apply. So our army organization now, we actually have enough to have 5 brigades in each division. So each corps could have 15 divisions, if that makes sense. So you theoretically could move this corps. Oh, you can even increase your organization up even higher. Okay, so right now, this is our main army. Huge, and we have a few infantry brigades here in our second corps. Sheesh. So yeah, these are the stats from our 5 battles today. Oh, that Shiloh was so devastating because right at the end, like, there was like 4 phases to that battle, and we barely held on for like the first 3 phases, even though we were outnumbered 2-1. But that 4th phase, it was just over. He just walked all over us. That was unfortunate. But so far on the optional battles leading up to Gaines Mill, we've recovered very nicely. So this game is not too punishing. You can lose a big bad battle, but then you can recover. It only takes a couple wins and you recover pretty quick. So we're going to save it right there. And we'll be fresh and ready to go with our army ready when we return tomorrow to take on this Seven Pines and the Grand Battle of Gaines Mill. I appreciate Xander Cage, Heyman, Welkin Knights, everybody who came on the live stream today. We had a lot of fun. This game is beautiful, and it has been going very smooth. A little bit of a learning curve, but I think we're getting over the learning curve over the past couple days. And don't underestimate the enemy like we did today. Until next time, my friends, peace.